Picture this. Every morning, you pour a tall glass of cold, creamy milk into your cereal bowl or stir it into your coffee. Convinced you're doing your body a favor. Milk does a body good. The ads have drilled into us since childhood. But what if I told you that this daily ritual might be silently sabotaging your health? What if, instead of building strong bones, it's fueling acne, increasing cancer risks, or even setting the stage for heart problems? This isn't science fiction. It's the reality backed by years of research buried beneath the dairy industry's powerful marketing. In this gripping exploration, we'll uncover the shocking truth about drinking milk every day, packed with the latest studies, eye-opening anecdotes, and jaw-dropping facts. This essay will make you rethink your breakfast routine, because your body isn't a test lab. It deserves the truth. Let's dive into the white elixir that nourishes us, or does it poison us? To understand what happens when you drink milk daily, we first need to dissect what it brings into your system. Milk isn't just a liquid. It's a nutrient-packed cocktail containing 18 of the 22 essential nutrients, including calcium, protein, vitamins B12 and A, and potassium. Think of your body as a city. Calcium is a brick for building walls, bones. Proteins are the workers repairing them, and vitamins are the lights keeping everything running. Drinking one glass, about 200 milliliters, of milk daily can lead to some impressive changes. For starters, your bones feel stronger. Calcium from milk helps prevent osteoporosis, especially in women post-menopause. Studies show that adding one daily serving of milk can reduce the risk of hip fractures by 9%. That's not just a statistic. It's the confidence of standing up without worrying about a stumble. But here's where it gets intriguing. Milk might help you slim down. If you're watching your waistline, milk could be an ally. Research has found that increasing dairy intake by one serving daily reduces body fat by 0.65% and the risk of obesity by 13%. Why? Milk's proteins like casein and whey keep you full, so you're less likely to reach for snacks. Imagine skipping that afternoon chocolate bar because a glass of milk keeps you satisfied, watching your waist shrink. Even better, it's good for your heart. A comprehensive review found that 200 milliliters of milk daily lowers the risk of cardiovascular disease, stroke, and hypertension. Potassium in milk acts as a natural diuretic, balancing blood pressure, while saturated fats in moderation can boost HDL good cholesterol. What about diabetes? Here's a surprising fact. People who drink milk daily have a lower risk of type 2 diabetes. A study following nearly 600,000 people showed that regular milk drinkers benefit from lactose, a carbohydrate that helps regulate blood sugar, especially in low-fat milk. Swedish research found that daily milk drinkers had better insulin sensitivity, a key to dodging the silent killer of diabetes. Even your muscles get a boost. Higher milk intake is linked to less muscle loss with age. If you're an athlete, a post-workout glass of milk repairs muscle fibers with protein and prevents cramps with calcium. But hold on, there's a darker side. What if milk, dubbed white poison by some, is dangerous? Here's where things get shocking. First, let's revisit bones. The milk equals strong bones mantra isn't so clear-cut. Countries with the highest milk consumption, like the US and Sweden, have the highest rates of hip fractures. A Swedish study of 106,000 people found that women drinking 3 or more glasses daily had a 16% higher risk of fractures, and men face a 3% higher mortality risk. Why? Milk's acids, like lactose, can trigger inflammation, breaking down bones instead of building them. Harvard researchers confirmed this. High milk intake is linked to increased osteoporosis risk, despite the calcium. Now, cancer, this is a bombshell. Milk contains hormones like IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor, which promotes cell growth, including cancer cells. A study of 21,660 men showed that consuming more than 2.5 dairy servings daily increased prostate cancer risk by 12%. For women, high dairy intake is tied to a greater risk of endometrial cancer. Even scarier, a study of breast cancer survivors found that those consuming high-fat dairy had a 49% higher risk of recurrence. Shocking, right? And those hormones? Cows are pregnant 300 days a year in modern farms, flooding milk with estrogen and progesterone. These can disrupt your endocrine system, especially in kids and teens, potentially causing early puberty. Don't forget acne. If you've ever noticed pimples after a milkshake, it's no coincidence. IGF-1 in milk stimulates oil glands, sparking inflammation. Research in the Journal of the American Academy of Dermatology found that young people drinking milk daily have a 20 to 30% higher risk of acne. And your heart? While some studies praise potassium, full-fat milk's saturated fats contribute to atherosclerosis. The Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine warns that dairy is a leading source of saturated fats in diets, raising risks for heart disease, diabetes, and even Alzheimer's. Let's debunk some myths keeping us hooked. Myth 1. Milk is the key to strong bones. Fact: most studies show high milk intake doesn't reduce osteoporosis risk. It may even increase it due to acidity leaching calcium from bones. Myth 2. Milk is full of harmful hormones. While it contains natural hormones in small amounts, industrial milk may have more due to recombinant growth hormone use. The FDA claims these levels are safe, but critics argue long-term effects are untested. Here's a fascinating tidbit. Milk's marketing history is epic. In the 1920s, the U.S. dairy industry launched government-backed Drink Milk for Health campaigns, turning milk into a symbol of strength. Today, the Got Milk ads with celebrity mustaches have generated billions, but Harvard says milk isn't essential for adults. Plant-based sources like leafy greens or tofu provide calcium without the risks. Another shocker. In Asia, where milk isn't a traditional staple, prostate cancer rates are 70% lower than in Europe. What happens if you quit milk? Your body adapts fast. Without it, acne risk drops by 20% in a week, and inflammation calms down. But don't go cold turkey. Try plant-based milks instead. Soy milk matches cow's milk in protein, without lactose. Almond or oat milk is lighter, but watch for added sugars. So what's the verdict? Daily milk isn't poison, but it's no miracle either. It nourishes but can harm, depending on your body, genes, and lifestyle. If you're lactose intolerant, 65% of the global population is. Skip it. Otherwise, choose low-fat and moderate amounts. The shocking truth? Your body doesn't need milk to thrive. It needs balance. Next time you pour a glass, ask yourself, is this habit or health? Your body will thank you for the question.